And we are live. What's going on, everyone? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. This is going to be a great session ahead. I think that, and I hope that we all are able to learn live. Let me get rid of that echo. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're well on this Friday. We got a throwback Friday, not a throwback Thursday, throwback Friday on this fun Friday. We're going to be taking a look at whether or not meme coins are the next big money makers. Are they entering a super cycle? Are you going to be able to get rich off of meme coins? Should we call them meme coins or meme coins? Throwback to early CTM back in 2020. Or are they going to zero? Whether or not it's through rug pulls or simply that these networks simply die off. At the end of the day, do you remember what happened to those, what were those, bored apes, right? From the top and the peak of all the hype. I remember Justin Bieber bought one. Does anyone know how much he paid? How much is worth today? All right. This is going to be a great session. Let's get into it. And this is coming off of, right, question asked within CTM. And it's like, listen, I am thinking of going all in on sentiment AI meme coins, especially listening to this recent drug podcast discussing AI applications and not being afraid to concentrate capital. My conviction over the past 2 weeks has skyrocketed on a few coins. I've allocated 20% of my entire portfolio already. I love CTM and the safety it provides, but don't want to miss an opportunity. Also, don't want to get distracted by shiny objects either. Just looking for some insight and what other people's are on the matter. Now, people might see this video, meme coin super cycle, and which is a rare to see something like this from CTM. And they might be like, oh my gosh, CTM just pivoted and they're going all in degen on meme coins. What's going on? But that's not the purpose of this video. Yeah, we definitely started early. We just went live on the Get over here today. For those that are catching up and jumping in, special session ahead. Really looking forward to this one here today. Right, this is a response to someone within CTM asking, let's see what my conclusions are as I present. I'm going in this with an open mind. Maybe I can convince myself and yourself in either direction. This is going to be an absolute gem here today. And let's get into it. And by the way, I mean, Ace is already throwing in one of the punchline. The fun is really going to begin when the Fed stops QT and we get that organic balance sheet expansion. And even still, there's a hiccup in between there, right? The fun really begins when Fed policy aligns. No doubt, we're going to get a further extension of this cycle. Stocks, Bitcoin, crypto, once QT stops, and once they begin that organic balance sheet expansion. But the real fun is going to begin when they have no choice but to come back in with hubris and inflate the system. All right. So this is the premise of what we're talking about today. By the way, that Druck video that he's mentioning over here is, you could search, you could probably just search Druckenmiller. But the title is, this is the Norwegian Bank Investment Fund CEO, or the head of it at least, interviewing Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller talks about, and in this video, I loved when he said, like, he didn't know anything about NVIDIA. He thought they were a gaming company. But all of like the young people working for him were talking about NVIDIA, and that's when he took his position. Now, he sold really early, but he also bought really early. And there's no doubt he wishes he had some CTM templates for NVIDIA. There's no question about that. Knowing when to be in the market, when out, and what side is everything. However, he's also talking about that he still believes there's a big future within AI. You know what? A lot of people have a lot of beliefs about what ultimately may happen with AI, and it seems to be a little similarities to what happened during the internet. And you remember the whole dot-com bubble, and people thought Cisco, they were the tool of the internet. They built the routers, that this is going to be the company that benefits the most. And it wound up being everything built on top of the internet, meaning like basically every small business, medium-sized business, large business built their business on the internet. And that's the magic of the internet. And it's likely going to be the same thing with AI, in so much as that every person could become more efficient that uses these tools. Every small business, every medium size, every large business incorporating these tools is going to help their productivity and grow. So I think that's ultimately going to be where AI ultimately provides the most value. And I'm not sure that many people, there are many, I'm not sure many people are actually looking over there. And then as we continue over here, like before I get into the presentation, laying it all out, because we're here to have fun on this Friday. We're here to have fun. By the way, just when I say we're here to have fun, I mean we're all positioned in over here. Starting off with stocks, right? T triple Q, long, just starting to build a position over here. NVIDIA, after closing out that last position, 6%, now holding 7.5%. This is why. Where did Druck sell? Does anyone remember where Druck sold? He sold much lower. And then we have FNGU finally building in that in profit over here, 70% into profit. And the big one over here is Tesla. Tesla now, after today's unrealized profit, 10% into gains. I was walking you all through it this past week and talking about, as we had that 5 and then 6 stop outs in a row. Very small stops, right? 11% drawdown now on this one trade, almost now making back those gains. Love to see it. You never know when the carry is going to come through. And we're always running sideways, right? Until we have those moves up. And you never know when that move is going to come up. Actually brings me back. Let me start over here. This is the gem of the day. The gem of the day. This was inside the discretionary channel. And Shonuf saying, execute system with zero emotion. Even discretionary system, make it mechanical. Jay Cora, yeah, man, I was actually going to say something too. Your strategy seems very sound and consistent. I notice you wait for key trend lines to be broken and then wait for a confirmation candle and then get in. It's textbook. You never seem to chase or panic. Congratulations on your discipline. I appreciate it, bro. The one thing I can say, it's the system, and TA is easier to master. It's the emotion, discipline, and execution that separates. That right there is a gem. That's everything. And it's absolutely gold. That's what trading is all about. Mastering thyself. Oh, we got some early 2020 emoji play at play over here right now. Love to see it. All right. So that's checking in on stocks. And then as far as our crypto positioning. So we see Bitcoin getting close here. The green line is intra-trade balance, right? The blue line is high water mark. Getting close here to kissing the sky and roaring a bliss, coming out of the consolidation since March. Ethereum out of the market. Cardano right on time. Also back towards kissing the sky and roaring in the bliss, holding a nice open position, now 20% into profit. And Solana out on the sidelines. So we over here on this Friday are potentially in the midst of catching some waves that are going to have carry to them. If not, we know Bitcoin is so good at locking in this profit so quickly. All right, let's continue. And then we're going to come back. Let's start over here. Oh, by the way, this is where I want to start before I get into the presentation. So he's saying some more info. And he's talking about over here, it says how an AI bot became a crypto millionaire. I think this is Andrew, who's the VC from the Bay Area? If anyone knows his name, put it into the chat. It's super famous VC, Andrew something or other. And this guy is one of the best of the bests. And what he did was he created an AI agent that has a Twitter account, and he's basically pumping its own coins. Horowitz, thank you. Now, when I say that he's doing this, can you imagine this guy's team? Can you imagine the talent that he has working for him? When you got that many resources, unbelievable. So he's basically comes up with this idea. This is someone who's a VC who likely understands what it means to launch a coin, gain traction, and exit. Whether it's a coin, whether it's startup, right? This is this guy's business, and he's the best at it. And he had his team develop an AI agent. And can you imagine their technology? They're not using ChatGPT. Can you imagine their technology? And it was not him. This is not, no, that can't be. This has got to be hard. Maybe not in this one. I'm going to pretend it's him. If it's not, you guys let me know. But I think that this video must be about him because he did it. Anderson. This is honestly who I was looking for and thinking of. But obviously I don't know the name. All right, this is where we're at. This is who we were looking for. Same, everything applies. And on Twitter, this AI agent is basically like just churning out content, getting people making moves, and it was able to turn a small sum of money into a very large. Okay, then I'm off. It's not his team who made it. Oh my gosh. You guys are putting together the picture better than me. Point being, it's very advanced, intelligent people behind it who are very, 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 very early and know what they're doing. And this type of stuff, when you see that there's an AI bot who is making money inside crypto and or memes, flipping them, and you're like, I want to do that too. Right? And there's no question about that. That adds to the FOMO. Bitcoin right now, trading at a new all-time high, adds to that FOMO, right? That's how, by the way, past alt cycles have been born. It's Bitcoin's making new all-time high. Only this time, Bitcoin is making new all-time highs for many different reasons, including things like the launch of spot ETFs and the entrance of Wall Street. As we jump the chasm from the early adopters into the early majority, you're seeing things like MicroStrategy beginning to become one of the biggest holders with that constant bid, continuing to raise money to buy. You're seeing now with the election of the Trump administration, a potential move into the US government actually setting up a strategic fund. You have really massive network effects, which are continuing to grow. And it could be soon that we see something like Microsoft vote on taking a position. If Microsoft takes a position in Bitcoin, likely we're going to see other large tech companies follow suit, and they have a treasure, a war chest. Man, imagine Buffett ultimately winds up taking a position only because he needs to keep up. The FOMO is real. The networks effect are real. And likely this is what's causing Bitcoin at this moment to be trading near all-time highs. Monetary policy is not yet aligned. And eventually it will be. Right now, QT is running. They're still running off the balance sheet. When monetary policy aligns at some point or another, once that those market spirits return, those animal spirits return, once people are looking to people aren't really talking about Bitcoin and crypto. We all are, but other people out there still not. All right. That's setting the tone over here. Now, let's take a look. This is a chart here, a template created by Ace a while ago, and well before this cycle began. And right over here, we're looking at this from October 2023. This is like the last wave that we've had. This is when we saw the Grayscale court ruling in favor of Grayscale being able to transform into a spot ETF. And this is where we saw Bitcoin begin its last and latest run. This is not the bull market breakout. This is October 2023. The white line is Bitcoin's price. And then you could see just various different meme coins and altcoins and AI coins and how they have performed since. And from this particular juncture, a lot of them have outperformed. High caps, right? Not so much. ETH beta, not so much. But when you're looking at AI coins, these two, select two in DeFi, right? Nothing here. Meta, meme coins, 3, right? But a select few have very, 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 very much outperformed. This is looking back from the last high, the Bitcoin bull market high of November and 2021, and when the tightening cycle began. And there are some select winners since that particular point in time. Look at the percentages of the best one. Here's Pepe, and it's outperformed Bitcoin 300%. Okay, what else? We have, this is a DeFi token, almost 500%. And then Tau, wow, 880%. All right, so some select. Let's keep going. This is looking at it from March 14th, 2024, this year, when Bitcoin began its consolidation. All right, so just to give you a visualization of that, and we could continue over here. This is from right over here, as Bitcoin began this consolidation till today, even including the breakout. And from that period, Bitcoin has really destroyed, except some memes. Look at AI, because the question specifically is about AI meme coins, and they're all lagging. They're all lagging Bitcoin during this consolidation. And I do notice that that's actually probably a good time to be buying in if that's what you're interested in, because a lot of people, they're chasing. So I would say that this is actually, if you're considering AI meme coins, and I don't know that these are the leaders or not. This was put together by Ace a long time ago, and obviously in this space, a lot changes. And so this is like a check mark if you were considering investing in AI meme coins at this particular juncture, because these meme coins, you can see from this period on, have well outperformed. Doesn't mean they won't continue, but chasing is not normally a good idea. Buying into pullbacks is a good thing, right? And then let's keep looking over here. This is looking at what, now I'm focusing on meme coins. We have over here at the end, we'll look also at the AI coins specifically, but I'm going to be focusing these next chart slides over here on just meme coins in general. And this is looking since the top, right? Since November 2021. And you could see that Bitcoin is up 18%. Wow. Get on you, like Bitcoin holders, up 18% in how many years? Like, almost 3 years. If they told you that you should only buy and hold and that you can't outperform Bitcoin by trading, they lied to you, because they cannot do it. Understand that, and understand it well. All right, so over here, we can see that we got two leaders. And since the top, they've outperformed Bitcoin handsomely. Noticed over here though, they peaked out into March, and I don't have it. I wish I did. This thing sucks so much resources. That's why I took the screenshots over here, because it just completely drains them. So from here to here is mega profit. I don't know what it was, but at the time that was occurring like as Bitcoin peaked March 14th in the last 2 weeks. So that's cool. That's kind of like the first alt season then, right? Like in that sense. But looking where we are today, you're seeing them up and outperforming Bitcoin 185%. I want to take a moment here and look at what CTM 2.0 has done since that particular time as well. All right, so CTM 2.0 since that same date is up 264% with a 16% drawdown. Okay, so now granted, if you were able to time the top, if you were able to hold from here and like didn't sell here or didn't sell here, because a lot of people wouldn't sell here, but a lot of people would sell as these meme coins dip below Bitcoin, right? They're like, as you see them come back out of profit and go below, a lot of people buy and sell at the wrong time. But if you were able to magically sell at the top in either one of these occasions, you would have drastically outperformed. But the thing is that it's really hard to have that type of timing. I mean, almost no one does. I don't think anyone does. And just take a real look at yourself. Like, do you think that you potentially would have sold here or here? I don't know from holding from that point. Now, we also have over here one other thing that we will check in within, and this is CTM V3. Just about, like, everyone here knows that we're just about after the massive effort that's taken place over the last year to be able to upgrade from CTMX V2 to V3. And let me go ahead and get off the, we got to get into ghost mode or something. There we go. So this is from 2014. I want to look from that same period. So from the same period of this is beautiful. I mean, a strong outperformance, 580% with 13%, outperforming CTM 2.0 as it should. That's a massive upgrade. Massive. By the way, this is just unbelievable. From 2014, 17% drawdown. Yeah, that says 13 million. It says 13 million. So this is from the last bull market high from November 14th, November 7th, whichever one it is, until now, 580%. Well outperforming what these two meme coins have done from that particular period. This is looking from, this is where we called the bull market breakout. This is where it was middle of December, early January, and we called the bull market breakout. And guess what? We didn't know that it would carry till today, and that all we've done the whole way up is look for where it would be invalidated. Ever since October, that last wave we looked at, since then there hasn't been an issue of whether or not it's in close to being invalidated. It's not close to being invalidated, and even at this particular point in time, it seems that if we were to undergo some type of risk event, that the bull market in Bitcoin would not be invalidated. That would just actually take us closer to when the bull of all bulls is really going to run, because monetary policy would be very close to aligning. But up until that point, we were always and only watching whether or not the bull market would be invalidated. But we called the bull market breakout right over here. And this is an interesting look. From this point on, Bitcoin is crushing all of these meme coins. So that should bring into question, like, how you time markets. What, like, right? Like, were you buying meme coins as Bitcoin broke out? Because if you did, that was a bad move. This is looking from October 2023. So this is, I thought we just looked at that. That's January bull market breakout. All right. This is when that wave started. Hold on one second. This is October 2023. So I have something wrong here. And I don't want to be wrong because I was showing you 500, 200%, 180%. Hold on one second. This is the slide I was looking at. Sorry, this is July of 2021. This is July of 2021. So I'm going to walk back and take back what I said. I was wrong. So just hold on one second. So this is, I was just trying to give you a very, very like zoomed out perspective. Okay. So I was completely wrong on that. Like data is king. We want to make sure we have it correct. Jumping back over to here. So everything I said is completely wrong in so much as that from that wave of when Grayscale won the court case and this big impulse has started, the select meme coins. Now it's only Doge, FLOK, and Pepe, but they are demolishing CTM's returns. When I say demolishing CTM returns, V3 580%, right? That and that's not CTM 2.0 is 264%. Sorry, that's since the bull market. So from this period on, this is also from the end of the bull market. From this period on, these last 12 months, these meme coins have demolished anything that we could do in CTM or trading Bitcoin. Not even close. Demolished. Now, you better be able to pick your winner. Because if you're looking at anything else than these three, and is that really worth it, Doge? But if you were able to get into either one of these two since this last big impulse, that's a tremendous outperformance. Tremendous outperformance. This is looking at those same two since March 14th. When Bitcoin went into that consolidation. So even from that same period, what happened to Flock? Flock is down 50%. I mean, you're risky stuff here. Is this a good time to be taking risks into some underperformers? Flock is off 50%, trouncing Bitcoin from the last wave up. Is that a spot to be looking to pick an entry? Or are you going after Pepe, which is or like outperforming and continue to outperform? And will it be the outperformer going forward? I don't have the answer to these questions, but this is how we all need to look at it if you're interested in investing in this space over here. Now, I'll put it all together in just a moment. Before I do, though, let's continue. Which point do we have over here? I'm looking at June. I don't know why. I guess nothing to add over there. These are the AIs, the AI meme coins, or the ones that were selected over here. This is also from that October period. And we were talking about right now, they happen to be in drawdown versus Bitcoin by looking at this slide over here, right? And that's since that consolidation on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just broken out, and all of these are into drawdown, which if they're going to see some continuation, it does suggest it could be like a good time to buy. Nothing would be that absolutely. If it was possible to come up with some type of moat, some type of CTM template that knows when to buy and hold, good night. I don't know if that's possible in so much as that every asset has a unique personality, but it doesn't need to be finely tuned for each asset. If you have something that's just able to pick up a momentum, a general setting, that would be master. That's worthy of some CTM time. All right. So potentially not a bad place to be picking up some AI meme coins. But I'm going to go further, right? And I'm going to start over here. This is Murad. I don't know how to say his name. Murad is this cycle has really focused in on meme coins. He did it early. Okay? So that's one thing I'm going to say though. And by the way, here's how he broke down some things. So he has old meme coins, like including Doge in there. This is year-to-date performance, right? And then he has new meme coins. Pepe doesn't seem new to me anymore, but I suppose it is. And then everything else has gotten, with the exception of SUI, Ray, and Pendle, have all gotten basically demolished. So how do you know? Without a CTM template, how do you know where to be and when? And Murad has said and brought a lot of attention early on that this is the meme cycle. And he's invested big and early. He's not big, but I think he turned like nothing into 30 million and so far. But he's early. And if you're investing now, are you early and on time? Right? And when I say early and or on time, we looked at the AI memes and we said, okay, well, actually currently they're in a pullback. They've been outperforming since the last buy impulse. Risk to reward here is interesting and favorable. I mean, I'm glad that since you took, Griffin, since you took this position, I'm glad whether or not in the long run, I don't know, but you took it at a more favorable risk to reward standpoint as they were actually pulled back from Bitcoin. And if you zoom out a little bit, they're actually a little bit they're outperforming overall. But compared to where Murad got in, you are late, right? And this, I'm just giving him as an example. Others that got in early. And at the end of the day, whether you say that there's technology involved or like it's just a straight up meme coin or what have you, at the end of the day, no one's going to want to own the Bored Ape. And what's paid for at the height of the market is going to be off 95% at the end. Not Bitcoin, but these, yes. I thought he did better than that. I imagined he did better than that with how he postures, because even in Bitcoin from March 2020 up until March 2021, 12 months, you could have took a legit small sum of money, low 4 digits, and made 7 figures. So I thought that with these these returns are drastically higher than what Bitcoin did in that period. So I thought with a little bit of leverage or no leverage at all that he would have done better. So it's not really that important, but I guess I was just giving more credit than credit is due. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. But he's earlier, or it seems to be earlier. And he's got some, so this is like, maybe we could update that template we have over here and look at some of the outperformers, or this could just be someone's bag that they're looking to unload. I don't know about any of that. I don't know any, but I do know that if you're interested in seeing a little bit more, I agree with this. So here's a comment. He says, you're definitely likely to catch more holding a cult meme than gambling on new launches. I believe that. That makes more sense. That makes good sense to me. And we've saw the outperformance for a while. There's a video over here on his profile where he talks about presenting on a meme coin super cycle. So if this is what you're interested in, maybe you want to do that. I could say that from our perspective, if, as Ace just suggested, if we were able to come up with some type of universal moat that let us know out of like top selections when to be in and when to go out, nothing's going to outperform that. And then you're doing it with the safety of never getting caught hold on the wrong side. So that right there is worthy of a pivot of focus and seeing if we're able to introduce that. But aside from that, let me just bring back over here, and we could do it with CTM 2.0 as well. But let me bring back DGen mode. And I've long said it. This is taking a look at from that same period. This is from the top of the bull market. This is from I've always said when people ask within CTM about altcoins, about meme coins, I've always said CTM DGen mode is always going to outperform, and in a massive, large way. And so this is for me like the summary of this whole discussion. This is looking at Bitcoin from the top, November 7th, 2021, and it's adding light leverage of 3x. Now, I think 3x is very high leverage. I don't think any leverage is necessary. We trade no leverage. If you're talking about DGen, and if you're investing in meme coins, you're going full DGen. You're going full out DGen. But if you want to go full out DGen, why not do it in a mechanical way? Trading a system that's going to keep you on the right side of the market. Now, there's only a 46% win rate, right? So you don't know like when is the right time, and each trade is just another individual trade. But look at that performance. 35% drawdown, which outperforms every single one of those meme coins that we looked at, the ones that have trounced Bitcoin from this period by a lot. But look at the return. Massively outperforms them. Massively outperforms them. So that's, again, I bring it back to the work that we've do and have done. Let's look at this is V3. Let's look at V2, like what we've been using here for the last 14, 15 months. And let's look at it from the perspective of 2001, same thing. And let's look at that 3x level. So we're not taking like the fruits of the last year of work. Not 2000%, 42% drawdown. Again, is outperforming the best of those. This is from the same period. Hold on one second. Let me find it. So this is right over here from November 2021. During that period, the best of the best of the best was 878% return. If you use CTM 2.0, CTM X V2, BTC 107, our default template on Bitcoin, with light leverage, you're obliterating the performance of the one coin that performed the best since then. So unless you have the ability to pick what that best coin is, this is one out of, say, 70. And unless you're able to throw the dart and win the lotto and then hold through, there's not a question. CTM degen mode is the best of the best. Now, that's all mute if we're able to come up with some type of CTM mode for meme coins. If we were able to come up with a general coin, we have, like, you could say that, well, likely these are the leaders. It looks like they're the leaders to me, So did you just pick the leaders and then put them in the new memes? Probably. That's probably what's done here. And then someone who's uninformed looks at this and they're like, oh, this is the basket. Yeah, this is the basket, not in real time. This is looking at hindsight and saying, well, these are the leaders. So here's the new memes. And if you were invested at the bottom to today, you would have made this profit. Okay, that's true. But I could say, well, we could take the ones that are the leaders, the outperformers, and this is what we should focus on making a CTM moat with. Because then when one of these coins drops 70%, it doesn't even matter. We're not in the market. And when one of these memes, takes over a 3-week period, a 300% gain, boom, 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 boom. So, David, you don't have to worry about it. This is David. And by the way, just let me highlight 1 second, David, because I did yesterday. I don't think you were in session yesterday. And David, no leverage, spot only. That's how CTM rocks. We're talking about those that want a degen. This is, David, buy side boost. Buy side only, buy side boost. Amazing work over here in so much as Bitcoin entering, trading up 8-9%. Cardano take on a full allocation. Bitcoin taking 100% allocation, rocking up, and then exiting over here for 25% of that for Cardano. So locking in some profit, and then Cardano jumping up 20%. And then you still have Ethereum and Solana out of the market, but their capital is being put to beautiful work here on the Bitcoin position. Who needs that? You don't need that. David. Brilliant addition you've added here to CTM through buy side boost. Beautiful stuff. So, I don't know if that was the conclusion you all were looking for. The conclusion stands. CTM degen mode remains the best of the best because you're managing risk the best. It is possible we could come up with some type of, or maybe not, Ace. Maybe the thing to do is this. Maybe it's for us to focus in on only templates right over here. I'm not sure of the volume of these things and if they warrant CTM attention. I'm not sure of the volume, but if you were looking if you were looking for the solution, then likely the solution is forget about the rest. Focus on what are the outperformers this cycle, and that only means having to come up with a half a dozen, 7 templates. That could be done in a day, or it could be done in a week within CTM easily. But I don't think that the volume is there, personally. All right, everyone. I hope it was a good one. I really wanted to. And also at the same time affirming, hey, listen, you know what? You picked a sector that's outperforming AI memes, and you can see that AI memes since October, since this last bull impulse kicked off, you have the best within it outperforming Bitcoin, and then you also are taking a position when they've pulled back versus Bitcoin. So it seems good, seems reasonable, but at the same time, we're looking for the best of the best. Tag me in the Discord. I want to know what else we could look at, and then we could continue this discussion again, either on Monday or next Friday. But by Monday, we're going to be back to work, so we're going to have a lot to do. I like seeing Tesla on the move. All right. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. God bless you. We want to hear more about your best ideas. Always on point, so sharp. That's true too, Hunter. That's a great idea. Hunter, will you do that and follow up with us? That's a great idea. Go take the ones that are the outperformers this cycle or in 2024 and just run through like some of our, even like going back to CTM 2.0, buy side only. Okay. Buy side only on Bitcoin and Ethereum and see how each of those templates perform on all of those. That's actually, yeah, do that, Hunter. Tag me, and then we can present together next week. Everyone, fun session, informative session. God bless you all. Have a wonderful weekend. CTM.